What are you doing?
I'm mirroring you.
It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. I've got the power.
Oh my god.
Good morning.
Rock here.
Nancy here.
She's got the power.
I feel strong. I like these freaking workouts are really giving me a lot of strength.
I feel
love it.
super.
Super strong. Anyway.
Come on.
Gosh, how's everybody doing this morning?
How is everybody doing?
Midweek, hump day.
Come on,
oh my
hump day.
goodness. It's
Speaking
exciting.
of hump day, am I gonna get a little action someday here? What's happening? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What was I gonna say?
It's not just hump day for a reason. It's not just the midweek. It's also an opportunity to get close.
Closer.
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 How close? Too close.
Cheers, everybody.
All
Gosh.
right.
We've gone a whole other level of weirdness for you guys, eh? We'll bring it back a notch.
That's what you get. That's included in the package. That's very good. I like that.
Mojito smoothie. See? So you do have a favorite.
Well, I like that. It's very like summery and sweet, but also I know what's in there. So
C'est bon en maudit, hein?
Yes. So, this week, we're
This
focusing on... There's a book for that.
There's a book for that.
Backed by popular demand.
who asked?
A lot of people...
It had her one person told us, yeah, that was good.
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Backed by popular demand.
The
Hey,
whole person asked.
exactly.
It's fine.
No, it's all about like us sharing what we've learned.
Scooch away. They need to see you. Come on, you're the moneymaker.
You are.
Well, I know, but still.
Well, we are together.
You are more.
Yeah. Well.
She's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come on.
I should learn to say thank you.
So grateful.
He's like, say thank you.
Yeah,
When
I always say
that.
something. I'm like, yo, you're so beautiful. Really? I'm like,
Really?
well, not now.
Yeah?
But you were until you said, really?
Oh, stop.
You stop.
And this morning we were listening to The Wisdom of Sundays by Oprah. Oh, I love her book because, like he mentioned yesterday, if you go on YouTube
Yes, I did
and
say
you
that.
put motivation, conversation, stuff like that, then you'll get a bunch of different teachers.
You get a curation
teachings.
of bits and pieces of different people.
Yeah, so this book provides exactly that.
It's a curation. I'll tell you what. Say what you want about Oprah. Love her, hate her, whatever. But she
Why
has
would you
been.
hate her?
I'm just saying, people.
Her intention.
Stop it, let me finish.
I know, sorry, but
Just saying, on this planet right now, she is probably the most influential curator to bring in positivity,
Yeah.
growth, spiritual growth.
would you hate that?
Change it, in the world right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Who else
Yeah.
does that
and
in her way?
It starts with intention.
Intention.
She years ago she was reading the book Seat of the Soul from
Seat of the soul?
Seat of the Soul
Right.
by Gary Zukav, which is one of the speakers on the Wisdom of Sundays.
He is.
And he talks about the power of intention.
Intention, baby.
And I honestly, it is a game changer for me as well because every morning
Yeah.
I set an intention to be a certain way throughout the day, like how I want to show up throughout my days, and even she was mentioning a good point which I had forgot about. But when somebody's asking you something and you don't really want to do it, but you find yourself forced to do it for whatever reasons, like you're afraid of what that person will think if you don't do it.
Yeah.
You're afraid of that person won't like you anymore.
Committing to stuff you really don't want to do.
Yeah, and then it's just like, who do you think you are? You're selfish, type of thing. And then, but there's nowhere in that, in that situation that she was willing and wanting to do it. And then she was saying like, oh, because of that, I can't give my fullest self because I'm not like...
She's not in it.
I'm not fully in it. So it's not fair to that person. It's not fair to me. It's not authentic. So my intention is to serve, but I want to serve as well. So.
She wants to serve in her own way.
Yeah.
And doesn't feel the need to say yes to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's a good lesson for us all, I think.
Yeah.
You and I.
Well,
not to
especially
say
for
yes
people
to
pleasers.
not to say yes to everything. If somebody's asking you something you want to and you really don't want to, it's like, I really don't want to. So you just politely decline, say, I appreciate that, but I have other plans or whatever. Whatever you gotta say.
And it's tough because,
It is tough.
I have the disease to please, and I'm learning and I'm coming into my own when it comes to that. It's like, does that really excite me?
Whatever you're doing.
Providing that service somebody's asking me. And if it's a hell yes, then of course I'll do it. But if it's not a hell yes, then it should be a no, right? Like, and it takes a lot of self-worth to understand that, I think.
Because a lot of people, they'll spread themselves out too thin. They'll do everything for everybody else. And then they'll become this person.
Right.
Nobody ever does anything nice for me. I'm always doing everything for everybody else.
It's like, well, that's because you can't say no.
Well, yeah.
Learn to say no.
But if you have the intention, if you're setting the intention to yourself, like, I have the intention of serving others, but also serving myself as well.
Well, yes.
Because you guys know we can't pour from an empty cup, so it's very important to
Whenever,
know your worth and know that you're worthy enough to take care of yourself first, and then so that way you have that energy and the vitality to take care of others. I mean, for so long we've had it backwards. I mean, a lot of people are like, you should take care of everybody else and then yourself last. But I mean, if you take that analogy of the airplane, and you know, if there's an emergency on the airplane and the masks are dropping, and then who do you put that mask on first? You don't put it on your kid. You put it on yourself first, because you need to stay alive to take care of the person next to you. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's a good book.
It's one of those things.
It's a good book. There's Michael Singer in there, The Untethered Soul that we were talking about on Monday.
Yes.
There's a Seated Soul. There's, oh my gosh, there's so many different speakers on there.
Yeah, and intention, here's the funny thing about intention. Whatever you intend in the morning, because you got to choose your intention in the morning.
Yeah,
you maybe want to start the night before you go to bed. Tomorrow I'm going to have a great day. And then when you wake up, I'm going to have a good day. You can even do that.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing about that. Whatever you are putting out, you get back.
Oh, big time.
So if you're putting out, if
Cause
you want
and effect.
more love in your life, you got to be more loving. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. And it starts with the intention.
Yeah, and I know that's such a cliche to say that.
Whatever you put out what you get, or whatever. Or you get what you put out.
Yeah, cause and effect.
But it's true.
Yeah.
Believe in God, the universe, whatever you want to believe in, the Force, if you're a Star Wars fan. Whatever you put out, your God or universe or the Force is going to give it back to you.
Yeah, well, it's all energy.
If you're a Debbie Downer and all you experience in your mind is negative experiences or events, then that's just what you're going to keep experiencing, because first of all, your intention is, your mindset is set there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go again. Nothing ever goes right for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that, right?
And I think and it starts with nourishing your mind, because if you don't nourish your own mind, then you can't show up in a way that you want to show up, and then it affects everybody else around you. Like there are moments in our lives where there was really dark times, and I was trying 100%. to work too much to avoid coming home because it was not good energy. But if you would have the intention of setting out good energy throughout that day, it would be more encouraging for me to come home and be around that energy. So and then that's how kind of like it starts with, you know, people are having affairs and disinterest in the partner, and not, I mean, it's just,
marriage is one of the toughest things you're going to go through in life. It's if you're automatic about it. I think if you bring more awareness and intention into it, I think but it helps. Well, yeah, intention is key, but it's still difficult. Oh, absolutely. Sometimes I can't stand you. I'm just kidding. Wow, okay. Come on. Yeah. It's for them. It's the joke. Yeah. No, but it is a challenging thing. Marriage, the vows, the commitment. And if you don't intend to stay together long term, it's not going to work out. It never will. And you got to work on yourself. You got to intend what you want, right? I intend to be loving, and I'm going to get more love, right? And it comes with commitment and knowing that marriage, not just marriage itself, but yeah, let's talk about marriage. It's a big part. It's a big deal. Yeah. You know, it's like you're in it for the long haul. When I'm thinking about her, I'm always thinking about, okay, well, when I get my zombie book published, it's going to give us X amount of money. We're going to be able to do this together. I'm going to provide more things, you know, not more things necessarily, but more experiences for us. Yeah. They're in the vision. They're in the vision with me, right? Yeah. That's important. Yeah. It's important to do that. Yeah. No, it reflects on everything and everyone around you, and it's powerful. I mean, I know it's so simplistic, but it's so powerful when you put it into play. Here's the thing about cliches and simple stuff. It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's true. It's so true. We need the reminder. We all need the reminder. I mean, I listen to this stuff in the morning as I'm working out, and I'm like, I needed that reminder today. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, it's so true. If it resonates with you, that means that they're speaking to your truth.
the answers within that we often just don't even think about because we're so automatic and we're so caught up in our everyday life that. But if you take that moment and start off your day right,
it's so simple
with intention and with training your mind and bringing more awareness into your everyday life, then that's where it starts to shift. That's where your life starts to shift, and that's when you start to live your life on your terms and not. And
I want to mention something here before we wrap up, but everything that you want to achieve in life starts off simple.
Yeah.
Start it off simple.
Yeah.
You want to get in better shape, start by walking every day.
That's true.
Right? Start by not eating after supper. It's all these little things.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson said, you got to set the bar low when you're first starting out so that you can achieve that.
Yeah.
Your percentage of success is much higher when the bar is lower, as opposed to saying, I need 50 pounds to lose. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 50 pounds. Right? Well, that's a big goal.
Yeah.
You could say, I want to lose 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just much more easy to achieve. And once you get there, you readjust and boom.
Yeah.
Just
like the game Limbo.
Like the game Limbo. If you're just starting out and you want to be in shape, start by walking. Yeah. Walk every day for half an hour.
Saying? I think...
And I'm not finished.
Sorry, it's because I'm...
And then when you're done doing that for a month or two and you feel good and you want to bring it to the next level, then do something extra.
Right,
you know?
Right, yeah. It's like
you've got time. It's simple.
It's like Tony Robbins says, like complexity is...
Complexity?
Complexity is...
You ruined the word for me. I don't even know what it is anymore.
Complexity is the stop you from executing. Something like that.
Yeah, it's the stopper of all dreams.
I play on words, but it's true.
Complexity.
It's true.
What's the word? I can't even say it anymore.
The moment you complicate things...
Don't complicate it.
Then it discourages you to follow through 100%. And execute. So if you simplify it... And I'm actually pretty good at simplifying things. And that way your mind's like, I can do that. I can handle that.
Like, I'll give you an example. I'm writing the book about zombies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that. And I'm done the first volume. Now the guy who's reviewing it now has said to me, well, there's potential 2 volumes in there. You could break that up if you want. I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. But then I'm thinking about the next stuff I have to write, and and then the next stuff, and not all the ideas are there. But I'm working on dialing myself back and saying, well, all you gotta do is write one idea at a time, one thought, one page at a time, and then. Surely, as the time passes, as it always does, you will have that other volume.
Exactly.
And then the next one after will just come to you. It just comes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So wrap that up.
Yeah.
Intention. Come on.
There you go. Power of intention, you guys.
The power. As
the wisdom
always.
of Sundays.
The wisdom of Sundays. Right? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
As always.
We love you. We're thinking about you.
Have a
And
cold
we're going to talk to you
shower.
guys tomorrow morning at
Keep it
7:15.
simple.